Hi everyone, in this video we're going to see how to configure Active Directory, DNS and DHCP in server 2008. So first of all, I want to make sure that I already assign an IP, static IP. So first make sure that you already give your server an IP, static IP. I already give one. Okay, and make sure that since I'm going to create DHCP server, make sure you turn off any other DHCP server broadcasting IP such as VMware. Make sure you disable your DHCP service on the VMware. Okay. So next, open up your server manager. Okay. So you can see that I haven't created any roles yet. 0 of 17 installed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add roles. Okay. I hope you all can see clearly. The administrator account has a strong password. Must make sure that if you don't have a password for administrator, you better to give a password first before you continue to add a role. Okay. It says network settings. You must assign a static IP address. Okay, we already set everything. Good, next. Okay, I'm gonna install Active Directory Domain Services. It's going to require .NET Framework 3.5.1, and let's see if you can install this together or not. You can't install together because our domains Active Directory Domain Service will install the DNS automatically. Click next. Please go through this and read to help ensure user can still log on, no problem. Require a DNS server to be installed on the network. If you do not have a DNS server installed, you will be prompted to install, so you don't need to worry. After you install Active Directory, use the Active Directory Domain Service installation wizard. Actually, you can straight proceed to this, or you can follow from here. Okay, no problem. Click install. Installing .NET Framework 3.5.1 features. This takes some time. Okay, it's almost finished the service. It says that Active Directory Domain Service installation successful. The same goes to the .NET Framework. You can click close. You can see that the Active Directory got some red dot here today. Okay, if you click on here, you need to actually run the DC promo. Okay, it's over here, or you can even type from command prompt DC promo. So I'm just going to run from here actually. Just checking if Active Directory exists or not. Okay, so I can close this. We're going to just look at this. Okay, we're going to use advanced mode installation. Click next. I hope you take some time to read this. I already read this. We want to create a new domain in a forest. We don't have an existing forest because it's a new freshly installed Windows server. So I'm gonna give a domain simple enough. klmu.local. Okay. Next, checking whether the new forest name is already in use or not. If you check me on other videos that I have Windows tutorial on Windows Server 2003, but it doesn't clashing with Windows Server 2008 because I'm using the same domain name because I'm doing two separate tutorial, Windows Server 2003 and Windows XP one tutorial, Windows Server 2008 and Windows 7 another tutorial. So just click next. I want to choose Windows Server 2008 because there are some other features that I want to use because I'm following Windows Server 2008 books. Okay, so domain function was same. Examining DNS configuration. Yes, we're going to create a new DNS thing. It says that select option for this domain controller. So we selected DNS. The first domain controller in the forest must be a global catalog server and cannot be RODC. RODC is actually read-only domain controller. It's actually for security purposes. So you don't need to worry about this. We recommend that you install the DNS server service on the first domain controller. So don't worry about that. We will create DNS server. Now we'll proceed. This gives some error. A delineation of DNS server cannot be created because the authoritative parent zone cannot be found or it does not run in the server. If you are integrating with an existing DNS server, for sure you should manually create. Don't need to worry about this. Just click yes. Give a password. I'm gonna give 3. Your password must contain at least uppercase, lowercase, and also numbers and special characters. Okay. So I'm going to click next. It's actually going to install the DNS. You can choose to reboot on completion. Completely, you can choose. Otherwise, you can press manually. I'm not going to choose this because I'm going to see the results. Okay. Just wait for a while. It's going to take some time, but I'm not going to pause the video because I want to see what's going on, and I want y'all to see as well. So finish, you can click finish, and this is going to ask you to restart the computer. So I'm going to give restart now. It's taking some time. I hope you all be patient. Same thing going to happen to your computer when you're installing all this thing. So it's going to take some time. So you must be patient always. So your computer might take some time to apply all the settings, the activity settings, everything. See? So just be patient and wait for a while. Okay, you can start logging in now at any time. So it's going to ask you to log in actually. Okay, so I'm not under this user. So I'm this user. I'm going to go to administrator. Login. So we wait for a while and I want to see what are the roles that we have already installed. We already installed DNS server and we also already installed Active Directory Service. Okay, if you can see the difference from Windows Server 2003, in Windows 7 2003 we installed Active Directory and the system guides us to install the DNS server and also the DHCP server. But in Server 2008 we are going to install the DHCP server again. We're going to add roles and we're going to install the roles. Okay, but before that we're going to take care some few settings. Okay, as you can see that internet connection a problem and network actually a problem, so we need to go fix that, right? So I'll open that. I'm going to check what's going on actually. So if you check on the properties on IPv4, you can see that here totally different. See, it's not the same exactly what I did. So I'm going to change back 192.168.10.12, and here I'm going to put my default gateway 192.168.10.10. I'm going to click OK and OK. So I want to get back our network access, you see. So just wait for a while. We can actually be able to access internet if I'm not mistaken. Just going to click this, close. Don't worry, everything will be fine. I already changed it, so you're able to go internet. So let's close this and check on our roles, whether it's working properly or not. Okay, no need to worry about the yellow color sign. Okay, actually it's running. Our server is working fine. No need to worry about that. No internet access. No need to worry, no need to worry. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to add DHCP. So we're going to add roles. We're going to click next and we're going to add DHCP server. Click next. You should configure at least one city IP address on this computer. We reset that. So this is our server. Just can leave it default like that. Everything I'm going to leave it default. I'm going to validate this and here show you have a problem. I'm just going to click next. I just leave it as I'm going to leave it as default here. Click next. Add a scope of the range of IP address for the network to broadcast actually. So you can add the scope and name your scope actually. Some scope, okay. So IP address maybe 192.168.10, maybe 100, and copy this. I'm just gonna give up to 20 computers. So default gateway, just key in the default gateway just for the client to use internet actually. Alright, so 192.168.10.10, okay. So just leave everything default. Set your IP address scope. Click OK. See, next. I'm not going to enable IPv6. I'm just going to disable it. Okay. So you're going to use the current credential. You're going to install now. Just click install. So once everything done, I'm going to restart the computer. Even though if the system doesn't ask you to restart the computer, I'm going to restart. I'm not sure whether the system will ask you to restart the computer or not for installing DHCP server. Never mind, we wait and see. Close. So the server system is not going to ask us to restart the server. So what's the problem actually here? Change no problem. So we don't have any problem. So we're going to check on our IP. See the scope 100 to 120. There is no any list so far. What I'm going to do is I'm going to restart the computer. No need to worry about the red sign and the yellow sign. So start. Meanwhile, I'm going to start my Windows 7. Okay. Start my Windows 7. Windows 7 starting. So let's go see on our Windows 7 while we're waiting for this. It's actually starting. Windows 7 is starting. Alright. First thing is to do is actually asking for IP, checking for network. Okay. So just click I'm going to switch user or login as administrator. Okay, you can see that we can connect to internet. Means that we already received IP address from our Windows Server 2008. So let's go check on that. This looks like Windows 7 already receiving IP address from the Windows Server 2008. So let's check on IP config. So you can see that actually you are connected to the same domain already. The IP address is 100 and we are on the same network. Okay, so just to check whether we already connected, whether we can add that, maybe we can add a user and connect. You start using Windows 7. What I mean is add a user on our Active Directory list and use that user to log in on here. We can check whether we can actually get connected to our server or not. You know that Calamity local is Windows Server 2008. I just want to create a domain. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pin the IP address. So IP address .10.12. So you can see that I'm getting replies, everything okay, no problem. So actually we are on the same network, don't worry. And this is our IP. Actually, if you see here, if you check on your computer name, so close this. You can see that your computer name is winb something blah blah blah. So if you go to your server here, close this. As you can see that we are now connected to internet. Once I fix the IP address, now we can able to connect to internet. So it's actually collecting out. Wait for a while. Our DHCP server is still showing some error. Actually, there's no error, just some cleaning. Not a big problem, no need to worry. So time by time, when we're going to further in the tutorial, then we'll manage the thing. Okay, no need to worry about that. So if you look on DHCP server IPv4, okay, our server pool here, our address is 100 120. You can see wow, our Windows 7 computer name is here and it's actually getting an IP. So it is actually a client IP address. So you can see that actually our server is actually broadcasting the IP. Even though if you see there is some error on our DHCP server, so it's already broadcasting some IP. We will come later. We will solve that problem later on. The main thing is to create a DHCP server, DNS server, and Active Directory, and we are able to broadcast the IP to the clients and able to connect, able to ping. So that's all in this video. So in the following videos, you will see on for Windows Server 2008, we will look on creating a BitLocker first. We're going on BitLocker. I'm following some Microsoft book, you see. So we're going to exactly going step by step. Okay? So I want to go check on something first. I go to Group Policy Management. So not here. is it? Alright, actually it's under our group policy management here. Just click open. This is actually all the name. I mean, we can actually manage our group policy. So following next video, we're going to actually assign. We're going to create a BitLocker actually. So see you next video. I will starting doing about BitLocker for Windows Server 2008. For Windows Server 2003, I'm not sure what I'm going to do, so I'll think about it. The next, what are you going to do for Windows Server 2008? As we know that we already created DNS, DHCP, and Activity for Windows Server 2003 and 2008 right now. So see you in the next video. I hope you all enjoyed watching and learn something. Okay.